What's up, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derek T, your host. It is Saturday, September 10th. I'm coming to you live from the wild and wonderful town of Derry, PA. At least that's where I'm on my way to. I don't think I'm actually in Derry yet. I don't know where the Derry city limit is. I don't even know if Derry is a city. Whatever. Anyway, I'm on my way to Keystone State Park. It's about 80 degrees outside and all the humidity that comes with it. And on September 10th, you know, in the Steel City region, you just don't know how many more days you're going to get like this in the middle of September and going forward. So this was in my mind, what's going to be one of the last opportunities to get out and hit a campground and do it moto camping style. So I'm out here today. Check this Facebook post out that I put on. I put this up yesterday. I was sitting around and I was thinking to myself, I said, you know, because I've been trying to do this third moto camping video, what seems to me to be like all summer long. And if it hasn't been one thing, it's been something else. If it hasn't been something else, it's been another thing. But it just seemed like it was almost impossible to find some time to get out and do it, to the point where I got frustrated yesterday. And I made that post that says, you know, I have so many things on my plate to where if I were to take some time to myself, i.e. a trip like this today, if I were to take some time to myself, somebody would guaranteed be disappointed. Which means that there was something that somebody either needs me to do or expects me to do that wouldn't get done because I was too busy taking a mental health day or whatever. And chances are I would probably even miss out on something, or somebody would call me and say, man, where were you? You know, been trying to get in touch with you or something. And, or you missed this or you missed that. And I just decided when I woke up this morning that I'm taking 24 hours and I'm telling everybody around me no. And these next 24 hours are mine and mine alone, to do with them whatever I see fit to do. You know, whatever is happening, it'll be happening 24 hours from now too. You know, unless it's a die-hard emergency, which I highly doubt anything like that's going to happen between now and then. But yeah, I just felt like getting away and getting this video done, another camp out, and also just kind of taking a little bit of a mental health day, and kind of retreating a little bit. So we're gonna come out here to the campground. I purposely waited until about 3:30 in the afternoon to get out here because it was just too hot to be out here a little bit earlier, but it's a little bit more comfortable now. I'm gonna get out here and get set up. I came up with this ingenious idea. I'll show it to you in a minute, regarding the trailer that I'm pulling behind me. It definitely made life a whole lot easier for me when it comes to packing. It was a really simple process this time, and I didn't go through half of the difficulty that I've gone through on the other two trips. So if the packing process is any indication as to how this trip will go, I'm in good shape. One of the other things that has kind of been a challenge is finding a spot out here at this particular state park. Evidently, it's pretty, it gets pretty busy. trying to do online reservations, the spots, they fill up really, really fast. Yeah, these spots, they fill up real fast. I was able to find one for a day, which is all that I needed. But if I was trying to stay here for 2 or 3 days, the spot that I'm going to be in wouldn't be available. I feel like I should have probably hit the entrance to the park by now. This is the one and only time I've ever come out here and wasn't being led by the GPS. I felt like I just kind of knew it, but I think, I don't know, I may have missed my turn, but I know there's more than one way in too. I actually have done that before, going that way. As a matter of fact, it's probably on one of my other videos. Yep, this is definitely the entrance that I was looking for. I just thought the road to get there was probably a little bit shorter, but it's not. Yep, this is perfect right by the lake. So they have lakeside sites. All of the lakeside campsites are completely full for the weekend. If I want to get a lakeside site, it's going to cost me more than the price of the campground. It's going to cost me probably a day or two of work, because I'm going to have to come during the week to do that instead of on the weekend. These sites book up on the weekends so quickly. So there's a lakeside area and a hillside area, and so we're going to be on the hillside, but I am going to spend some time down near the lake. Alrighty. Let's see. Nobody here. Nobody here. I'm going to go straight to 61 because I know I paid for it. And I have an email confirmation. So I thought you had to check in at the office. This is not like Raccoon Creek where you have to check in at the office. So the lakeside sites are straight ahead. The hillside sites are up here, up the hill. $57, $59, and here's good old number 61. Okay. All right, you all. Let's go get set up. All right, y'all. So I'll start with this. What I added to my trailer was just simply a couple sets of these D-rings. And they're the same on the other side. I already unhooked the bungee cords on that side, but there's one over there and there's one over here too. Work perfectly. Why? Because I use this behemoth of a tent on purpose without any apologies. And it really takes up a lot of space inside of the trailer. So by tying it down outside the trailer, I gave myself all kinds of space inside the trailer. It made life really, really easy. So let's go on and get set up. All right, y'all. Here's the inside of the tent. This is my, if I'm not mistaken, third sleeping arrangement, third video, third different bed. Last time I did the cot, and I think the time before that I did an air mattress, but it was a different air mattress. This one is the double high and everything else, the Intex. It's really, really nice, really comfortable and everything else. This is the winner by far. Really, really comfortable mattress, and it also keeps me off the ground. So just walking around, get a little table over there, keep little stuff on and everything else, a bag and stuff over there. So it's great to be able to come in here, walk around, move around naturally. I have this little, I don't know if you all can see that or not, but it's a little fan with an LED light on it and everything else. What I'll do is just kind of aim that way at the bed. Okay, it doesn't really want to cooperate right now, but you get the idea though. I'll be, let's put that on high. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably be moving that around a little bit to get it where it needs to go, but it's adjustable. That's the point. All right. It doesn't want to act right because we're on video. All right, but this is home base. All right, y'all, this is Keystone Lake, and this is just my little secluded getaway spot. There's some people over that way, but you know me. So what I believe I'm going to do is hang out here for a little while. I should have brought my iPad with me, but it's back at camp. This is the first time that I actually went camping, set camp up, left camp, went and did something, and then obviously going to go back for dinner, but no need in hanging out at the campsite when there's all of this. So I'm gonna hang out for a little while and be in the moment, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, so here's a walk around of my campsite. It's not a bad little spot. Not a bad little spot at all. I didn't really think it all the way through. I thought I had more extension cord than I did, but I made it work, running the electricity to the tent. I really didn't feel like moving it after I figured it out, but here's a trailer. I brought it over here just because it made getting to certain things in it easier to do. The other thing that I did, I'm not sure I shared this with you all or not, but I put these D-rings on the trailer, and it really made life convenient. By the way, these are not a luggage rack. It's a design on the trailer, but it's not a luggage rack. But instead of adding a luggage rack to it, instead I put those D-rings on, and it allowed me to bungee the tent to the top of it, which gave me a whole world of space on the inside of the tent. It made packing really easy this time. There's a fire pit over here. So what I'm gonna do now is go on and get ready to cook. There's freedom over there out of the sun. I like that the sun has kind of gone behind these trees and everything else. It's gonna cool things down out here going into the evening. So I'm going to get some dinner going. Holla at y'all in a minute. Just got a couple of brats going here for now. I also brought burgers with, I kind of forgot the cheese. I really like a cheeseburger, so I'm gonna go with these and some good old Ruffles chips. Just keeping it simple tonight. Well, y'all, I fooled around and let it get dark. After I got done eating, I went in the tent and laid down for a minute, you know, as we do after we eat, need a nap. So just now waking up, I came on out here and got my fire started. So this is how I'm spending my night. That, and I got my iPad. I'm gonna throw a movie on. It's gonna be a movie night next to the fire. So I'll see y'all in the morning. It's been a good night. Good morning, y'all. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and had a really good night here last night. Really peaceful morning. It went down to about 58, 59 degrees last night, but I had a space heater in the tent, and you know, it was on medium, just enough to kind of keep the chill out of the air. And got a nice little fire going this morning. Still somewhat a little chilly, but you can tell, you know, it's going to be warmer later. But I definitely needed this time to kind of just get away and you know, decompress a little bit. You know, there's going to be some stuff that I got to do when I get back, but that's waiting for me. That was nothing that couldn't wait. So I'm really glad I got a chance to get out and do this. I had been trying to for several weeks, and it was probably better that I didn't, because you know, when I think back on it, you know, it's been unbearably hot over the past maybe month or so, and I couldn't imagine being out here like in the middle of the day when it was 97, 98 degrees. I mean, just piping hot. We had a little heat streak back in August, so it's probably good to do it at this time of the year when summer is winding down. Next year, I'm going to be entertaining ideas on how to air condition the tent, because I got some places that I'm intending to go where that's going to be needed. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, hanging out by the fire. I got my iPad over here. Oh, well, let's do it that way. Got my iPad sitting right there. It's actually recording the fire right now. But you know, that's essentially my TV. When I go places, I have movies and stuff that I downloaded that I can watch with or without an internet connection, which is really nice. So that's pretty much my TV setup. I have it connected to a Bluetooth speaker inside the tent, so I get some pretty good sound and everything else while I'm laying back and watching TV. That noise that you hear in the background is another situation that I stumbled upon. My air mattress actually it's one of those self-inflating ones, and it actually has I wouldn't even characterize it as a slow leak. It's a pretty quick one. So I actually left the pump on all night, and it was fine as long as the pump was on. It was fine, but it immediately starts going down if you turn it off. So that's been running all night, and I got to go in there and turn it off now. I'm not laying on it anymore, but I'll be I tried to repair it, but I know where the leak is, and I tried to repair it, and I guess it didn't really take too well. So next step is just get a new one. So I'll be doing that before the next camp out. I don't know if this will be the last one of 2022 or not, but I'm really glad that I got a chance to do this one. So I'll get back with you all a little bit later. Probably going to make another stop by the lake before I get out of here. I have the campsite until 3 o'clock. I think it's only about 9 in the morning, so there's no rush. I'm not just gonna hop up and pack up and leave. I'm gonna hang out for a little while. So we'll see where things go. What's going on, YouTube? It is Sunday, September 11th, and I am leaving the campground. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so a little bit, about 2 hours shy of my actual reservation. I could have stayed until 3, but I figured, what's the difference? So, out here, alrighty, this is Route 981. I'm thinking this is the right way to go. I didn't set a GPS for this one. I think I've been out here enough that I should know my way by now. This does look familiar. I think I actually rode this before in another video. This was a great weekend though. One thing that I would say I learned this weekend, number one, the D-rings on the trailer are a game changer, because like I said, it just makes packing for this kind of stuff so much easier than I used to have it when I was trying to stuff the tent and my other supplies into the trailer. It just took up too much space inside of the trailer. And I still can't really tell a weight difference at all or anything else. It's just kind of, the load is a little, you know, it's arranged a little differently, but I really still can't tell, other than a look in my mirrors, that the trailer is actually back there. So I'll take that as a win. Second thing that I learned is that the Ozark Trail 10-person instant cabin tent is a pretty popular brand of tent. I definitely wasn't the only person out there with one. It was pretty funny because there was a group of us that kind of got together and we were kind of swapping notes about, you know, what our experiences have been with it, and it's been nothing but a positive experience for sure. But yeah, I thought that was funny that I think there were at least 6 different campsites with the exact same tent. I'm starting to come under suspicion here that I might not be going the way that I want to go. I'll get home, but I'm starting to think I'm not in Derry anymore. I'm in, that sign just said New Alexandria. I think I'm going to have to oh, no. Okay. Nope, I'm good. Okay. Nope. Route 22, right where I want to be.